Wolfman Lewis, welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of the Washington Redskins rebuild here on NFL Head Coach 09. This is the coaching career of Zeb Raymond, which began in Carolina. A description of Zeb's journey and a little description of Zeb in general is available in the description of this video. So take a look at it. And also take a look at Zeb's journey over there in Carolina. So here we are, folks. Peter Ambrose, the owner of the Washington Redskins, says, I want you to stay with this team, Coach Zeb. And Coach Zeb says he's going to stay with the team, folks.
Are there any changes you'd like to make to the organization?
Staff evaluation, the owner changes his -8. What the fudge? You want me to stay? You want Zeb to stay, but yet you want a -8 out of it. What the fudge, dude? I want you to keep this member. We will agree to keep. Approval changes there. Not going to look at that. Coach Sherman
Now's your
Smith.
chance to make any personnel changes
I
to
want
the
you
team.
to fire Coach Sherman Smith. We agree to fire Sherman Smith. Ricky Hunley.
Coach, let's review the staff's performance this season.
I want you to keep him. We will keep him. Quarterbacks
Are there any
coach.
changes you'd like to make to the
I
organization?
want you to keep quarterbacks coach Jack Burns. Definitely. Stuff Mitchell.
If you're not satisfied with any of your coaches, now's your opportunity to make the change.
And we agree to save him. Because we're not getting rid of Stuff Mitchell. Why should we get rid of Stuff Mitchell with a 98 overall? The owner is -10 on that one. And the owner can kiss my rear end, folks. as
Tell
far
me
as
what
I'm
you
concerned.
thought of your coaching staff this season.
Stan Hickson will stay.
Let's review how the staff did this season.
The offensive lines coach, we are going to agree to fire. We need a better offensive lines coach.
Coach, let's review the staff's performance
The
this
linebackers
season.
coach, we will keep him. The defensive
Would you like
lines
to make any
coach,
changes to the personnel?
we will keep him. Pepper Johnson,
Are there any changes you'd like to make to the organization?
we will keep Pepper Johnson around.
Are there any changes you'd like to make to the organization?
Dan Smith will stay around.
Let's review the staff's performance this season.
Trainer evaluation, we will keep the trainer. Staff fired. Head coach Tony Sperano has been fired. We will take a second here to look and see who we need here. We develop our staff here. We do need. Well, I guess we have to wait. So we do need a. We do need a couple of things. Offensive coordinator. We don't need an offensive coordinator in Dan Herring. He was fired though. Andy Reid has left. He has quit the Eagles. Jim Johnson was fired over there in Miami. Mike Mularkey was fired. Offensive coordinator. Brian Van Gorder was fired. Jerry Harless was fired. Bob Sutton was fired. And then he retired. Cam Cameron was fired. Lane Kiffin was fired. Scott Linehan was fired as well. Butch Millward was fired. Dick LeBeau over there in Pittsburgh was fired. Gary Kubiak was fired. Richard Smith was fired. The divisional playoffs is set. As we are letting the rain come down here.
The Houston Texans have scheduled a press conference this afternoon to announce the hiring of their new head coach.
Staff bidding for offensive coordinator.
Do you want to interview this candidate, Coach?
Let's join the bidding and see what happens here for the staff hiring. We're going to look in and see what's going on here. You know what? I don't think we need an offensive coordinator. Why am I in here? What do we need? Or the staff. Let's find out what we need. So I do think we need... I do remember us needing a few. So we will find out who we need here. I think we'll find out just who we need, and we'll just look at it. Staff bidding for Tony Sperano. 52 overall. We will not go for Tony. Kippy Brown. 44 overall. Let's go ahead and bid for him, see what we get. He's an offensive coordinator. We're back out. Scott Linehan. Level 2 into play calling. We will dismiss the bidding. Wait a minute. He wants to release Santana Moss. Are you kidding me, dude? Release Santana Moss. We're not hiring you, dude. We're not releasing Santana Moss. He's one of our star receivers. Lane Kiffin. We're not hiring Lane Kiffin. We're not gonna fire Santana Moss. Henry Ellard, we're not gonna hire him. We're not gonna fire him. Or hire him, rather.
The Miami Dolphins have scheduled a press conference this afternoon to announce the hiring of their new head coach.
I'm Romeo Crennel, and you're watching NFL Network.
All right, so let's see. Well, he went off. Offensive coordinator Mel Benjamin. We will not take Mel. We will not take Mel Benjamin. Sorry, won't happen. We do need an offensive lines coach and an offensive coordinator. That's what we need. We are developing the staff. I don't know if this is if our staff is completely, if hiring staff is done or not. Conference playoffs. We'll find out exactly what's going to happen here and what we actually need to do here to hire some coaches in here. The conference championship, I think we might have passed up all the opportunities to hire in coaches, I guess. There we go. Here, offensive line coach Pete Brooks. We will join in the bid with Pete Brooks. We will release left tackle. It's a 50-50 shot here. And we won the bidding. We agreed to hire him. So we hired our offensive lines coach. Our offensive lines coach, we have hired him in. Pete Brooks. There he is, our offensive lines coach, Pete Brooks, has been hired in. We still need our offensive coordinator, though, folks. We're holding out to see if we can get a good player, a retired player, for the offensive coordinator position. We see all this go through here, folks. Sorry this is a long episode, folks, but you know, the off-season part of the, or getting into the off-season part of this team, or this game, they say, is the meat and potatoes of this game. The strategy, the actual building the team into the next season. So those of you sticking around so far, I do appreciate you. Super Bowl bye week is where we're at. Who is in the Super Bowl is what I want to know. My guess is probably the Patriots, I would imagine. Like I said, we do need the offensive coordinator. And I'm not quite sure. The special teams coach, Jason Hanson, signs with the Seahawks. Offensive coordinator, Lane Kiffin. I do not want Lane Kiffin. Mel Benjamin is back. Offensive coordinator. We do not want Mel Benjamin. Give me something buddy good. Paul Hackett. Ron Turner. Do you know what Ron Turner? Play calling, he's level 3. Can we... Bill Musgrave. Play calling, he's level 3. Team chemistry, he's level 1. We do not want him. We need somebody who's got some high play qualities, folks. It's exactly what we need to do here. Exactly what we need to do. Develop staff. So offensive coordinator is gone. We need to have one. We need to find one quickly. But I don't want any ordinary offensive coordinator, folks. I want a guy who's going to lead this team to victory. I want a guy that's going to get this team some wins here. Sure, it happens with Zeb, but we need to get a guy in here who is going to take this team to the next level. That's who our offensive coordinator should be. Just saying. Do we have any more offensive coordinators up here? Because I think we're running out of time in hiring an offensive coordinator. So we probably gotta get an offensive coordinator here ASAP. So the next guy that comes up, we might have to pick him whether we want to or not. we're still waiting here. John Lynch has been hired in Houston, the Texans. Saw that down at the bottom of the screen. Maybe you all saw that. Chiefs hire linebackers coach Ricky Ventura or whatever. Staff hiring recap. We're unfilled here. All right. We're still waiting for that. We're still waiting here, folks. Sorry to keep you all waiting, but we're still waiting for a offensive coordinator. I'm going to end episode here, folks. I think I'm going to end episode here. We will come back to you next episode. We will tell you who won the Super Bowl. We'll also figure out our offensive coordinator if we can. If you're new, scratch the claw marks at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Come over to Wolfpack Fam today. Sniff and bite into the bell icon. Become part of the notification squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It is much appreciated. Are you excited that Zeb has gotten another shot here in here in Washington since he tanked in Carolina? I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Zeb's journey goes, and I'm excited to talk about plans for the draft, plans for what happens in the next episode, what happens going forth in the new season, what this team looks like. We'll build it, and you'll be watching it as the team progresses and as things go. Remember, always stay hungry, hungry like the wolf. Scratch those claw marks if you do. Remember, coming to the Wolfpack Fam today, as I said, instead of buying the bell icon, become part of the notification squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. I am out.